Flop these guys. Pro 2 get all the XP again. Nice work. Learn Zeal, Mental level 6. Excellent. So you can see. Ultra will come out and help. They're miles away from getting the PP required. Gonna worry. Rom! It took too long, Rom, and here I was worrying you'd pop out of the woodwork like you always do. But even big time heroes can't do anything when they run late. Silence! I'll have you all answer for this, even if it takes my life. What a rude dude. How am I doing? My leg hurts. That's how I'm doing. Well, I'm gonna murder you in a minute. Probably. Maybe. Sunrise a bomb. I think it's the first time we've heard him call it that. Nobody calls it the Thunder Bigfoot or whatever. Yeah, they. Love that dude. Shine spark. Double lightning buster. Thanks, boss. Double burning fire. Gonna hang out with his boy. Out of the range of the explosion. And then Monk's gonna quit. Because he sucks. Yeah, so Buggy's like, what? Justice? Segigananda? Yeah, what has justice ever done for you? Nothing! And then he gets blown up. We're like, yeah, alright, get fucked. Probably would have been cheaper just to use our love, but you know, whatever. Damage to the coupling system, maximum output. Maximum output, alright, Masato. See the power. It was already blown up inside here anyway. Then we can't speed this up. Nice, she can afford one level of SV up now, and he can afford the cheaper spell, the Concentrate. So, nice. Nice work, buddy. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Refill that boy back up. Boys. Show off this guy's gimmick. That's revive, which means as soon as he's destroyed, he instantly recovers all of his health, and he awards no money, I believe. And all the jokers upstairs have got shit to talk to him about. Like Kazuya is like, oh yeah, this guy's figured out my karate. He's real good. He's a smart boy. Domon, if he was here, say this rogue beast is a wholly different class than the others, and he'd be like, oh, you can grasp the extent of my strength? Your insight is worthy of praise. Rom would say skilled, and he said, didn't expect to fight a Chronosian warrior, and a Tenku Chushin can fight her at that, in such a place. Duke Says that he's heard stories about him. The girlfriend of his right-hand man, said to be as strong as Altair. He says, "Yes, son, I'm called Zero. May I comfort you in the afterlife." And then he yells at Dendo, and he's like, "To arms! I'll strike you down now, you have the ogre." And he's like, "No way, idiot, I ain't dying. Who's gonna save Hokkaido if I'm died?" That looks like that's it. Yeah, let's fill up the boys' batteries. How many batteries have we got? 3 batteries? We got 3 batteries. Six, 720. They're all going to be 6, 720. Looks like the bull's going to be the one to go for. Bullhorn, final attack! This guy. Raksho. Bullhammer, no, it's the bullhorn. It is very Gaia Crash or whatever. Cut, it's the Leo Circle. Leo Circle, Dragon Flare, Bullhorn, Gatling Ball, Unicorn Drill, Viper Whip. Yeah, that's all 6. Then there's the combo Kiba Breaker, Kiba Striker, which is the Lion and the Unicorn, together to form the Kiba. Shut up, Kirikiri. Big go. No, it's Gatling Boar. It's a boar with a Gatling gun for a nose. This boy doesn't go oink oink. He goes, no one can outsmart Bullet. And spins his nose around at you. Manages your damn clock. Okay, you can just do the free one. Because that dude's fucking dead. Figured Joe would be the boring one. Damn. Got him. Is this boy invincible to the tiny man? I'm guessing not. It's the old Goku stick, and he's basically invincible. Meteor Cube. No reason to hang around now that we've got our hands on the Meteor Cube, but what the hell, I might as well play with you a bit, Rom. Not for long, Deandra. Once I've destroyed you, I'll put a definitive end to Goddess. You tell him, Rom. Kick the shit out of her. Storm kick. They deserve to... No, they don't deserve to know his name. Only Goddess is a big enough criminal to deserve to know his name so far. Yeah, and she's just like... has a little laugh and laughs at us of how grumpy we are over losing the Meteor Cube and the Ogre, but we need to accept that our fate has been sealed. And, and Lord Goddess cannot lose now that he has the Meteor Cube. And then she leaves. I'm like, yeah, whatever, lady. This is one of the series that helped create the GoBots. It's the series that created the GoBots, like GoBots and Machine Robo. This dude's got no energy, so we'll refill him. Plug them batteries back in, nice work. We go back to regular Dendo. Funnel, and Peruto will join in with the funnel. Ooh. Hi Ribbons, how you doing? Nice work. We've got 2 reasonably leveled Purus now. You know, like Cubelaser, they only have like 2 weapons. You mean like the 3? The gun, the sword, and the funnels, and then these ones have the double attack because they have the twin funnel. Of course, I'm waiting for the Southeast Asian version of X. Why would I pay the one that I can't understand when I could play, like, wait a month and play the one that I do understand? The thing with the Kublais though is that they've got all the weapons they need, and they're beautiful looking. Now I can't understand a word. I guess not sure. I can understand like 10 words. And only by hearing. I know like 3 words on sight. The fire. Can't fucking read all these games, I'm not. There's various translations for this. I'm using Brunom's translation from his LP. Jo. Double Harken. Here's hoping we can farm that out special. Hell yeah, get fucked. Devil's Hand 6 is certainly a man worthy of getting destroyed by the big boy move. Devil's Hand Rebels gone out, enjoy the fun boys, but he's evil. He's evil to all 6 of his cores. That's why he gave evil parenting tips. What a good dynamic kill. Great, just stand there with his arms crossed. Rude boy. Oh jeez, it happened. No. I got bugged. So he's like, oh, it doesn't matter, we got the thing, that's all that matters. See ya, jokers. Ah! Evil people join the team too? No, they have to have good in their hearts, and he doesn't have any good in his heart, he's evil. They wouldn't even get as far as getting to voice actors. Because of the licensing problem. And then Zero's very impressive. And you can see how we were able to defeat the Spiral Castle, but he got what he came for today, so he's leaving. And then he goes, oh, thanks, dude. Also, I think that the games would be much worse if they were voiced in English for that reason you just said, where half the cast is voiced by the same fucking dudes. But, damn it, he got away. Misato asked Linda to track Zero's signal, but she says he's already lost. And looks like we're not getting Hokuto back today. Ginga is mad as fuck. And Vega, inwardly, wonders what will become of Humanity future now that we've lost Hokuto, the Ogre, and the Meteor Cube. And we get a high-spec radar and the Apogee motor. And so Shibuya and Bright both apologise for needing to be bailed out, and not so Shibuya's like, sorry we needed bailing out, and Bright's sorry we didn't come here sooner. Hunting the remnants of the 100 Demon Empire took him a little bit further than we would have wished, but as Altair's still alive, and he's annoyed that he couldn't stop Zero. But Vega pins the blame on her because, Altair wasn't even fully healed, so, But Gear Headquarters is already being repaired, but things could be unusable for a while, including Meteor. We're always having Moekane work on rebuilding the network to speed things up, but the main problem is the Ogre and the Meteor Cube being stolen, and, Hokuto. And Rom says it was all according to Zero's scheme. Sure, the man's responsible for doing the cooperation between the Gulfer and the Gandala. And he assesses that he's a very skilled and intelligent man. And Jet's like, yeah, he's smart as hell. And he's here to lead the offensive against us in place of the Spiral Castle. And Altair warns us that the guy's far stronger than anything we faced so far. He's literally invincible. Quattro asked God about the other boy, said he was the Ogre. The true owner of the Ogre, and Altair says that Subaru is the Gulf Emperor's son and his little brother, so to speak. He was meant to succeed Altair as the Ogre's pilot, but unlike Zero, he is an actual human, because only living people can control gears, so he was taken by the Gulfer from somewhere as a baby. And Vega's like, damn, could he also be a survivor from Arctos? But still, the Ogre chose Hokuto as its pilot, and Zero probably expected that, which is why he wanted to take both the Hokuto and the Black Gear Commander. And Quattro's like, wow, this guy, 2 or 3 steps ahead, always. Nice. And Ginga's mad as hell, just keeps going, damn it, Kuso, Kuso! And then Keisuke and Sanji come in, and they heard about what happened from Shibuya, and Vega apologises to her husband for not being able to do anything. He's like, nah, I'm not blaming you, besides, you've got to stay strong now. And then Shibuya says that both Gear and the Federation are going to try and find Hokuto, but so far nothing's come up. And Genga doesn't understand what's so difficult about that. We know that the Gandula's castle landed, and where the How Dragon bullshit was, and that's where they will have taken him, right? And Rom says that it's not that simple. The demon castle lies tucked away in a space between dimensions, so you can't just rush over there willy-nilly and find it. And then, what happened to Hokuto while we think then? Asks Ginga. And Sanji figures that he's not going to be in immediate danger because they took the time to take him alive in the first place. And Altair and Misato figure the more likely event is that Zero try and turn Hokuto and the Ogre against us using, their mind control bullshit they've got when they gave Altair false memories. Remember that? And Ginga is like, no way, that's fucked up. And Quattro doesn't want to admit it either, but it is a real possibility. And Altair reminds Ginga of how powerful the Gulfer's mind control can be, because he's like, remember what he did to me? And he's like, shit, you're right, dude. But there's still the matter of the Meteor Cube as well, and considering it, Hokuto and the Ogre are going to be inside the Demon Castle, we need to come up with a plan of attack. Quickly. Bright trusts Rory and Misato to figure out a way for us to find and get in. And it's looking like our next battle might be the showdown with the Gandala. And Bright tells Rom that it'd be best to deal with the guys now before the Mugiganos and Martian successors start getting into gear. And then Rom apologises for having to contend with what is a Chronosian problem. And Amorous just says, don't worry, All the times he and his group have helped us, it's our turn to repay him. And then Rom turns to Ginga and tells him that we'll pull our strength together and rescue Hokuto, just as we did Vega. Doltaire and the other data weapons. Ginga's like, yeah, I guess. And meanwhile, at the demon house, Gaddis is very pleased with Asher and Zero because they bought the Meteor Cube, and now he's very close to making his dream a reality. Gaddis offers Asher any reward he desires. And he says, "That's easy, I want to be the #1 ranked commander. And I want it permanently." And he's like, "Absolutely, it's yours." And then Jonah's like, "Gah, this guy, we did all the hard work to steal the Meteor Cube, and then he piggybacks in. Ugh." And he offers a reward to Zero, but Zero says he has no need for a reward. Instead, he would like to ask a question. It's like, Nanda? What are you going to use the Meteor Cube for? And Grujos is like, duh, being impolite. And Gaddis is like, no, I don't mind. Chill out. And the reason he's been looking for powerful energies, including the Meteor Cube, is to gain eternal life. And the cube isn't enough to grant him that. Yeah, so Zero's like, and the cube's not enough? He's like, no, it's not. And that's why he's going to get all the various energies available on this planet as soon as Rom's been taken care of. Zero understands, but he has a feeling that's not the only reason they ended in this alliance with the Golfer. And he says, why not? As fellow mechanical life forms, is it natural that we band together against the humans? And Zero says, oh yes, absolutely, certainly, but there's a fundamental difference between our two races. The fact that the Gandalar have come from a different universe. And Gruja says, like, oh, this... And he says, do you think that has something to do with my quest for the Hyrule Bead? And Zero says, yes, he believes that his goals are more than just eternal life. Maybe he seeks to use all those powerful energies to also return to his original universe. And the guy says, wow, real smart guy, nice work. But he denies wanting to return to his old universe. He'd rather just travel to a completely different one. And Zero is surprised by that. He says, despite all the power you have, you just leave Earth? He says, yes, and simple reason. This planet and the whole universe is rapidly approaching its terminus. And Zero says, that sounds unlikely. And he says, do you mean to say that God is willing the universe to end? And Gaddis laughs and says, that, you can look at it like that if you want. And he doesn't expect the Golfer to have realised this, but there's something of a grand will behind this universe. And Zero is familiar with the concept via some huge human legends and folklore, but he didn't expect Gaddis to actually believe it to be true. And Gaddis doesn't care, like that veiled insight. It's like, it does exist, and it goes by names such as Infinite Power, or the Tuner, or the Observer, and what have you. And it's by that grand will that the universe has undergone countless cycles of death and rebirth, eventually arriving at this one. And Gaddis wants to use the Hyrule Bead to break himself free of the endlessly repeating cycle of karma, and oh jeez, we're at it again. But Zero's like, yes, good, yes. And he says, asks if he counts the 7th data weapon among said Hyrule Bead. And Gaddis says that depends on whether it has the power he wants. If not, then the Golfer can have it, like, readily. And so he asks Zero what he'll be doing now. And he says he'll just remain here as he continues his mission to eliminate the Dendo and the humans. And then internally, oh yeah, and you guys, when the time comes, dipshits, I'm totally gonna betray all of you. And then elsewhere in the castle, Zero finds Subaru, and he's like, I would have thought you'd be happy that we managed to recover the ogre. He's like, yeah, I mean, I don't want to go against my father's orders, but there's something that bothers me. Do you really need to kidnap the kid? And Zero admits that by right, Subaru should take over the ogre and use it to defeat the Dendo now that Altair is dead. But Subaru doesn't need to pilot the ogre himself if they can defeat the Dendo without. As long as he can make use of the thing, that's good enough. And that's all in accordance with what the Emperor's actual wishes are. And Subaru remembers, but he still doesn't like it very much. But they must obey the Emperor's command. And Zero figures that Hokuto should be waking up any minute now. And then here he does. So they find Hokuto in a different room, and he's a bit like, what the huh? What's going on? The last time he remembers was him and Subaru fighting against the Dendo. He's like, hey, what? Last day, you and me, we were beating up the Dendo. And then Zero says, yes, you were injured in the scuffle, but you should be alright with a bit more rest. And Subaru's like, I don't know about this. This mind control bullshit seems like a bad guy thing. But Hokuto asks how Subaru is, and he's like, I'm just tired of watching you for all the time you were out, because I'm such a good friend. And he says, oh, sorry, Ginga, thanks. And then Subaru's like, "Oh, he said the other boy's name." But Zero starts to, he's like, "Come, Master Subaru, Lord Subaru, Subaru-sama, please come with me. We'll leave the chips to take care of Hokuto." And then they're like, "Hi, doa." Fucking the body. Shin. Jan. And outside, Zero tells Subaru that he shouldn't worry over something like that. Hokuto has been reborn, his memories have been altered, and he's no longer an Earthling, but he's someone who spent his entire life at Subaru's side, and he'll pilot the ogre in his name. And yeah, he'll be a bit confused due to missing memories, so Zero asks Subaru to keep his mission in mind and act accordingly. And then later on, Subaru visits Hokuto, and he's still a bit... And Hokuto asks what's gone into him? What's got Subaru so angsty? And he pinches Subaru's cheek to have him get that moody look off his face. And it sort of works because he yells, he's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Gotcha." But Zero comes in and says that he's worried about his health, so he suggests that Hokuto should sleep some more. And with that, he'll be leaving Hokuto under Subaru's care, but with him fighting in his name and what have you, and they're the bestest of friends of all time. And so Hokuto says, "Okay, sure thing, good night, Genga," and goes to sleep. And Subaru's like, "My name's Subaru. Watashi wa Subaru da."